Tequila!
The shofar calls us to receive Messiah's atonement.
The shofar calls us to remember that Messiah has defeated the enemy, Satan.
The shofar calls us to battle in warfare that is spiritual.
Tequila!
The shofar calls us to serve God with all of our whole heart.
The shofar calls us to freedom from our bondage to sin.
The shofar calls us to acknowledge Messiah as our righteousness. He alone can fulfill the law of Moses.
Tequila!
The shofar calls us to acknowledge Messiah as our good shepherd, lovingly seeking those who are lost.
The shofar calls us to trust God, to rest in Him and acknowledge that we have an inheritance as His children.
The shofar calls us to live life in the victory of Messiah's resurrection, free from the dread of death and judgment.
The shofar calls us to the blessed hope when the Lord Himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet of God.
And then Messiah will rise first, and we who are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, meeting the Lord in the air, and thus we shall always be with the Lord.